This broadcast is presented by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve. Log on to MidwestBank.com to find out more.
And a good Friday evening to you. Coming to you live from the Panther Gym in Norfolk, Nebraska. It's Heartland Athletic Conference action on News Channel Nebraska. Tonight our matchup features the Lincoln East Spartans traveling north to take on the Panthers of Norfolk. Hello everyone, my name is Eric McKay. So glad you could join us this evening here on NCN. Believe it or not, 4 weeks from tomorrow, the state champions in basketball will be crowned. And that means for those middle-of-the-road teams trying to improve and build some momentum heading into the postseason, the time is now to make the run. And that's what we have tonight in the girls' game. Two teams that are trying to improve and make that run. You start with Norfolk coming into tonight 5-12 on the year. Played the number 8 team in the state, Lincoln Southeast, tough earlier this week, but ended up losing by 10. When you talk about the Norfolk Panthers, they've been able to find some offensive balance, but Tasha Eisenhower has been their leading scorer this year, and they need her to be that tonight. The balance has worked well for them, but when she's held to single digits, Norfolk has won just once this year. That was a victory over South Sioux City in this gym earlier this year. For Norfolk to win tonight, they're going to need Tasha Eisenhower to play big for 4 quarters. Meanwhile, Lincoln East coming into tonight with a record of 7-9. They just beat Gretna on Wednesday. They're really starting to play well right now. Very similar to Norfolk in that they have a very balanced offense. Can't necessarily count on any one person being the leading scorer on a given night, but they have a fantastic point guard in Reagan Barnard, the 5'8" senior. You might recall 3 weeks ago tonight, she was the player of the game on News Channel Nebraska in Lincoln East's victory over Kearney. Not the leading scorer on the team, but leads the team in assists and steals and is incredibly quick off the dribble. If she's able to get behind Norfolk's defense on dribble drives, that will set up things offensively for Coach Alex McCleary and this Lincoln East Spartan offense. These two teams have already played once this year back in December during the Heartland Athletic Conference tournament. Lincoln East won that game 54-50, a fantastic matchup last time. We expect it to be so again tonight. We've got starting lineups and all the action coming up. Stay with us. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
Heart problems can affect anybody, but there's things you can do to try to prevent them and to treat them right when they pop up. Let's learn more about it from an expert at Faith Regional. I'm joined now by Shane O'Brien, the manager and exercise specialist at the Cardiac and Pulmonary Rehab Unit at Faith Regional Health Services. Our topic today is heart health, and starting with heart attacks, what are some of the symptoms we should be on the lookout for?
Some of the typical symptoms that you hear about are stabbing pain in the middle of your chest, radiating down your arms, left and right arm, maybe radiating up to your neck, shortness of breath.
But this could be different for women, especially women that are having symptoms of cardiovascular disease.
Absolutely. Women's symptoms seem to be more subtle. You could be extreme fatigue. You could have back shoulder pain, toothache. Women tend to put other people first and poo-poo their symptoms, and when it could be something more serious.
And when we're talking about heart health, we want to prevent problems down the road. What are the things that people should be doing throughout their whole lives to make sure they're heart healthy?
Exercise. We want to be exercising at least 30 minutes a day, most days of the week. Nutrition is very important. You want to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, fish, chicken, lean cuts of protein.
With the prevalence of heart problems, that means being able to respond quickly is critical, and CPR is a way to go about that. Now there's the hands-only method. What is that?
Where they used to teach you'd give 2 rescue breaths to every 30 compressions, now it's just continuous CPR. call somebody for help. You got to get 911 activated. Then you just go right into compressions, 100 to 120 compressions per minute.
What can people do to make sure that they understand how to perform CPR?
Faith Regional has been out in the community teaching hands-only CPR. We teach it up here in cardiac rehab. Like every 6 weeks we have a class. Just look for ways to find that education.
Do you recommend that everybody learn that skill?
Absolutely. Even if you weren't able to perform that skill, you could tell somebody how to do that skill.
Well, Shane, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
A new year, a fresh start, a resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
Welcome back to the Panther Gym in Norfolk, getting set for action between the Norfolk Panthers and the Spartans of Lincoln East. Let's talk school spotlight, that brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. You can tell how long someone has lived in Lincoln by whether or not they consider Lincoln East one of the new schools in Lincoln Public Schools. East was part of the expansion of the district, opened their doors in 1967. Their girls program among the best. 20 trips to the state tournament, one of just 12 schools that can say that. They've made 6 championship appearances and have won 4 state titles, the last coming in 2016. Meanwhile, Norfolk has made 13 trips to state all-time, their last appearance in 2015 when they finished runner-up to Omaha West Side. That again is your school spotlight, brought to you by Currency. We'll take a break, come back with starters in the opening tip. You're watching high school basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
It's not about the hours, it's not about the acres. It's about the legacy, passed from one generation to the next. At Madison County Bank, we see your farming operation as a legacy, as a successful business, as a crucial part of the world's well-being. For over 130 years, Madison County Bank has stood beside farmers and ranchers in Northeast Nebraska. We have been and always will be here to help you grow. Madison County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
NCN Sports is sponsored by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Columbus Motor Company, where you'll find one low price, plain and simple, always. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for a winning play to make your game day complete? Look no further than Speedy Mart, your family-owned neighborhood convenience store. Score big with the wide range of snacks, drinks, and fuel for the road that will keep the whole crew cheering. And here's the kicker. Our friendly atmosphere and convenient location make every visit a slam dunk. So rally the family and head to Speedy Mart for the ultimate game day experience.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you deserve the best. At Faith Regional Physician Services, We're proud to have over 125 providers that come highly recommended by their previous patients. Don't just take our word for it, though. Trust the over 500 verified patients who left 5-star reviews in just the last year. Our team of surgeons and specialists have years of training and expertise to ensure you receive compassionate, exceptional care that exceeds your expectations every time. Whether you receive care in Norfolk or one of the over 20 other communities across Nebraska that our providers see patients, we are committed to delivering unparalleled care at a place that is convenient for you. When you choose our providers, you can feel confident that your health and wellness are their top priority. Faith Regional Physician Services. Experience the faith difference.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Stop by your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. USAFE Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, meeting your sales, service, and parts needs.
Welcome back to News Channel Nebraska in the Panther Gym on a Friday night, getting set for a Heartland Conference rivalry between the Norfolk Panthers and the Lincoln East Spartans. Norfolk has not beaten Lincoln East in 11 years, 12 straight wins for the Spartans over the Panthers in girls basketball. Let's talk starting lineups tonight. For Lincoln East, we talked about Reagan Barnard. Brooklyn Rasmussen is the team's leading scorer, 9.5 points per game. Keaton Musial about 9 points per game. She had 16 in their 61-44 win over Gretna on Wednesday, a game in which the Spartans hit 11 shots from beyond the arc, 7 in the first half alone. Meanwhile, the Norfolk Panthers coming in 5-12. Their lineup has been adjusted a lot this year. They have been dealing with injuries off and on throughout the year, but they have a pretty strong bench. They've seen younger players stepping up of late. Their last game, a loss to Lincoln Southeast, 46-36. Aubrey Russell led the team in scoring in that one with 14. That was a season high for her. Tasha Eisenhower had 8 in that one. You see Lincoln East, the Spartans coming in 7-9, but they have been playing very well of late. The Norfolk Panthers, meanwhile, 5-12, a young squad trying to just continually improve. You know, we've talked to Ben Reese a couple of times this season, and he's talked about how, you know, you can see the improvement. You can see the team getting better, but it's still just trying to put it all together in one package. They haven't quite been able to do that yet this year, but you see the improvement there. You see Aubrey Russell, who has really steadily improved as the year's gone on. Again, their leading scorer in the loss to Southeast earlier this week. Head coach for the Panthers, Ben Reese, like I mentioned, second year at the helm of the girls program. Of course, led the boys for 14 years. 6 wins shy of 250. Took the Panthers to state 9 times in his 14 years. Lincoln East head coach Alex McCleary, his second year, 24-15, of course, coached North Central for 8 seasons, won a state title with him in 2018, basically owned the Niobrara Valley Conference in girls basketball for the better part of a decade. We are underway. Lincoln East with the ball to start. So glad you could join us here on News Channel Nebraska. And right away, the Spartans go down low to Keaton Musial. The 5'10 senior had great position, a good seal down low, and she'll look for 3 the hard way as we immediately get a look at our replays. Brought to you in part tonight by Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care, incredibly close. Not so much on the free throw, but the offensive rebound will keep it with Lincoln East. That was Madison Adams with the offensive board. Works it baseline, passed it off the rim. And Norfolk gets it off the turnover. Oh, stolen right back. Great play in the backcourt by Rasmussen. And she puts it in left side off Russell. So just like that, 4-0. Lincoln East with the lead. Full court pressure. Nice pass up ahead, Bokaski. Little up and under move, has her shot blocked. Taken away by Madison Adams, and back comes Lincoln East. Looking to strike quickly here. Left the ball behind. Now it's between the circles to Barnard. Wants three. Gets three. A 7-0 run by Lincoln East in the first minute of this contest. Quickly ahead comes Norfolk, breaking the press. Rebound eventually corralled by Hadley Bailey off the Bokaski miss, and then stolen right back. Both these teams applying some defensive pressure early on. Eisenhower, first shot attempt from beyond the arc tonight, falls by the wayside. Already rebound number 3 for Adams. And quickly comes Lincoln East the other way, wasting no time. Shot blocked by Indra. And back out with it, Lincoln East. That 3 off the mark. Eisenhower tracks down the rebound. Norfolk slowing things down, trying to get on the board for the first time. Eisenhower thought 3, thought better of it. Instead, it's Caskey. Indra from straight away finds the bottom. Skylar Indra had 7 points in their loss to Southeast. She has Norfolk's first tonight. Right side for East. This is Bailey off the screen. Works it into the lane, has to kick it out. Now Barnard surveys, gives left side Rasmussen. Lob to Musial. Good ball movement by the Spartans on this possession. Back inside. Now right block. Left short, and a foul on the rebound attempt by Madison Adams. Seeing our first subs of the game in for Lincoln East. Taylon Hannes checking in for Lincoln East. Also in for the Spartans, Leighton Nyberg, 5'9" sophomore. Lincoln East opened the game on a 7-0 run. Norfolk trying to stem the tide, make it a one-possession game again. Good ball control by Skylar Indra. She has all 5 of Norfolk's points. There you see the quickness, though, of Barnard quickly into the open floor, forcing the issue, wincing a bit as she gets up. You see the wrap on her hand. But you're not going to find many quicker point guards in the state of Nebraska than Reagan Barnard. One of the best sprinters in the state of Nebraska. She'll be running track at UNO. Makes the first free throw. As we take another look at our replay, brought to you in part by Madison County Bank, here to help you grow. Second free throw good as well. Barnard with 5 in the early going. And now she'll take a break in favor of Rasmussen. Full court pressure again by the Spartans. That has troubled Norfolk at times this year, although as we've seen them throughout the year, they have gotten better. You see a pretty good press break there. Now into the front court, Indra, the hot hand early. Throws it away. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Norfolk. Quick hands from Rasmussen there. Take another look. Can't have any lazy passes against this Spartan defense. Russell gives left side Emerson Waldo. In the lane, Caskey kicks out Russell for 3. Aubrey Russell from deep. It's a 1-point game. Spartans waste no time again. The drive and kick left side Bailey. Looking down low, Musial. Lost it on the up and under. It'll stay with East. Norfolk going to the bench for the first time tonight. Maddie Finneran checks in favor of Skylar Indra. Finneran has seen time as a starter. Coming off the bench tonight, just shy of 5 points a game for her this season. Down low, Musial passes out of the double. Back up top, Rasmussen. Nyberg calling for it. They don't get it to her. Instead, it's straight away from 3. Eisenhower the rebound. Up ahead comes Norfolk. Back to Eisenhower. Russell will reset offensively. Nyberg on her. Waldo looking inside, nothing there. Good strong drive, Lincoln East. Nobody rotated, and Finneran takes advantage. Norfolk now their first lead. East quickly into the front court, shot lost. Kasky the rebound. And now Norfolk going on a 10-2 run of their own after a 7-0 run by the Spartans to start the game. Empty quarter, Waldo cut off. Eisenhower wants three. In and out. And the rebound to Nyberg. Quick action here in the Panther Gym early on a Friday. Step back triple finds the bottom for Hadley Bailey. Her first bucket, back on top are the Spartans. Now Russell, great pass to the back door, heading to the line. Maddie Finneran, we talked about Norfolk's improvements against the press. You see it there. And now Finneran will head to the line. Hey folks, our first quarter here at the Panther Gym brought to you tonight by John Henry's. Their family serving yours. That foul on Taylon Hannes, her first, team second. Our game tonight also brought to you in part by Zollner Ford in Lincoln. Finneran gets the roll on the second, so that's 4 points off the bench for the Panthers. Bryn Peterson checking into the game for Norfolk. Aubrey Russell will sit. Peterson, a 5'7" sophomore. Full court pressure now by the Panthers. Indra has returned to the game for Norfolk as well. Tie game early going. Been a good one so far. Hannes. Pass down low, Nyberg. Doesn't really have much there. Good defensive positioning by Indra. That three's off. Indra the rebound. And Norfolk quickly into the front court. Right side, Peterson. Up top, Waldo fights it off. Norfolk had numbers momentarily. Nice job by East to keep him out of the lane, but a reach foul called on Hannes. That'll be her second. And so she'll have to sit in favor of Hadley Bailey. So the Spartans' rotations messed up a little bit. Russell returning to the game for Norfolk. Third team foul on the Spartans. Finneran lobs it into Peterson. Eisenhower shades to her right. Nice up fake. Drawing the damage on the baseline there is Indra. Little hip check on Madison Adams. Adams, who's been a very good rebounder for East, but that's her second. So she'll have to sit in favor of Musial. Adams, 3 rebounds here in the first quarter. Indra, nice up fake. The sidestep triple is strong. The rebound eventually tracked down by no one. Dead ball, alternating possession will keep it with Norfolk. That was Indra's first miss from the field. Good effort by both teams. No one could get the possession, so the Panthers will inbound. Entry pass to Russell knocked away. And it's Barnard into the front court. Left side, Rasmussen gets a step on Russell, floats it off the mark. Indra the rebound. Finneran, who wanted to cross over. Great swipe by Bailey. Peterson got back. Bailey beat her. She has 5. Spartans back on top. Now Russell. Peterson. At the nail, it was Finneran. Now it's Eisenhower left side. trying to re-screen off Russell, but it's taken away by Barnard. Throws it right back to Indra. Has it poked away, and that puts Norfolk in the bonus. That'll be Musial's first. Nice job by the Panthers, not giving up on the play there. And Skylar Indra has played very well so far. 6 points for her this quarter. The 5'10 junior. Someone we've seen improve throughout the year as well. Had 15 in a game earlier this year against Elkhorn South. Well on her way to beating that. 7 points this quarter. Tie game once again. Norfolk in that full court press. They've shown pretty good activity out of it. Good footwork by Russell. Well, that was almost over and back had Russell not touched it. Now Bailey backs out. Musial, long two, got it. Nothing but the bottom for Keaton Musial. So Musial with 4. East back on top. Panthers in the front court. Waldo resetting. Waldo, one of those players that's missed some time with injuries. You see the wrap on her left wrist as Norfolk turns it over. East can play for last shot here. But with the way both defenses have been playing, I wouldn't be shocked if we get a couple of possessions out of this. Barnard, Norfolk tries to trap. East will retain possession. Corner triple good off the broken play. Hadley Bailey. Panthers with 3. Russell forces one. They'll call the foul. East fans don't like it. And that's going to be Russell shooting 3 with 1.6. You see Coach McCleary's thoughts on the matter. That foul called on Reagan Barnard, her first. Aubrey Russell at the line. Take another look here. It's Russell. I thought maybe she rushed the shot a little bit. That's a tough one. Russell misses the second. Goes 2 for 3 from the land of the free. Lincoln East will just let the clock wind down on a very entertaining first quarter. After one, it's East 19, Norfolk 16. You're watching NCN.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Lincoln East Spartans hitting from deep, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Reagan Barnard hitting one there. Hadley Bailey has been very good from deep as well. That one from college range. And 3 points the difference right now as East has the lead, 19-16. As we start the second quarter here on News Channel Nebraska. My name's Eric McKay, and I could not be happier that you're joining us here on News Channel Nebraska on a Friday evening. East, little slip screen there. Ooh, it was open. They keep it on the perimeter. Tipped out, stays with East. Our second quarter just underway, brought to you by O Street Carpet. Steve Carper and the crew out at O Street. Barnard backs out, takes a mid-range jumper over Indra. Russell the rebound. Barnard had 5 that first quarter. Hadley Bailey with 8. That led the way. And we're going to call an alternating possession jump ball. It'll stay with Norfolk. Both defenses have been very active, forcing turnovers. This is not a night for lazy or wayward passing. Maddie Finneran up top to Bo Kasky. Nice feed down low. Waldo running the baseline, forced it over 2 defenders. And the rebound eventually ripped down by Musel. There you see the no easy passes tonight. Russell knocks it out. Tasha Eisenhower returns for Norfolk. Maddie Finneran played really well off the bench in that first quarter with 4. Off the screen, down low, nothing there, but heading to the line will be Keaton Musel. We've already had quite a few highlights, so you'll want to stick around for halftime because we'll have our halftime highlights. Brought to you by Sartor Heyman. They'll help make your jewelry dreams come true. Musel's dreams at the free throw line have been more of a nightmare. She's missed twice from the charity stripe. In the game for Norfolk for the first time tonight, Emma Long, the 5'6" junior, in favor of Skylar Indra, who's played really well for Norfolk tonight. Musel splits the pair. East lead back up to 4. It's been as high as 7. Russell wanted the dribble handoff. Had a backdoor cutter, but missed her. So Norfolk stays on the perimeter. Right side, Eisenhower. Too strong on the triple and a foul on the rebound attempt. That foul on Long, her first. Eisenhower has yet to score tonight. 3 shots from beyond the arc. All 3 have been misses. Now Hadley Bailey. Passes on the screen. Works the empty corner drive on Russell. I think that's a matchup Coach McCleary likes. Bailey getting Russell on her hip and drawing the foul. That's Aubrey Russell's first. As you see Coach Ben Reese. Years of experience. That 3 off the mark. Musel the offensive rebound, then lost the handle as she was trying to pass it to Rasmussen, cutting back inside. Tie up, alternating possession will keep it with East. See, she had Rasmussen open and cutting. But again, just no easy passes tonight, either side. East trying to pass it around the perimeter. You see the active hands of Aubrey Russell once again. Barnard picked up defensively by Waldo. Now Rasmussen, the drive and dish. The 3 rattles home. East feeling it from deep. Barnard has 8. They've equaled their largest lead now at 7. And away from the ball, we've got a foul called on Lincoln East. They'll get a push on Bailey, her first. And the first team foul against East in the second quarter. Russell trying to shake loose down low. And Norfolk won't beat the 5 count. It goes back to East. They've been close a couple of times on those inbounds plays. That time the Spartans got them. Barnard into the front court, picked up by Long. High screen for Peterson. Right side Rasmussen. Splits the defenders, tough shot. Rebound pulled down by Caskey. Eisenhower tried to get it to the cutting Caskey in the lane. Taken away and timeout called by Lincoln East. We take one as well. It's a 7-point game. You're watching NCN.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
Hey folks, stick around for our halftime show. That's brought to you by Columbus Community Hospital, where your health is their top priority. Eric McKay here with you in the Panther Gym. Lincoln East has scored 7 unanswered. And now Barnard trying to go coast to coast, out of bounds. It'll stay with East. We'll take another look here. Barnard trying to force the issue, maybe draw a foul. Unable to do so, but the Spartans retain possession. Leighton Nyberg now back. She sets a down ball screen for Barnard. Her 3 off the mark, but Madison Adams rebound number 4. That was Barnard's first miss from deep tonight. A little bit mishandled up top. East able to keep it. Adams trying to get position in the high post on Caskey. They get it to her, but Caskey knocks it out. Might have been a little bit late. I think she had the position early. You get that pass to her early on. Adams had a pretty good seal. Might have been able to get one up. Now back to live action. That time the entry pass was there. Nyberg has it tipped off her leg, out of bounds. There's Aubrey Russell again. The pickpocket strikes again for Norfolk. As Keatlin Musel checks back in for Lincoln East, as does Brooklyn Rasmussen. Addison Shirk checking in for the first time tonight, 5'8" junior. Norfolk still looking for their first points of the quarter. After a 16-point first quarter, only 2 shot attempts over the first 3.5 minutes. Long lobs it left to Russell. Waldo, a defender in her front pocket, now kicks to Russell. Nice touch pass down low. Beautiful cut away from the ball. Bo Caskey's first bucket. Oh, and then thrown away by East. Panthers will get it right back. A chance to make this a 1-possession game. 23-18 on our scoreboard, brought to you in part by Aurora Cooperative. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest A-stop today. Also brought to you by Faith Regional Physician Services. When hard work hits you hard, have faith. Last time these two teams played, it was a 4-point game. The Heartland Athletic Conference tournament back on December the 22nd. Beautiful step through, iron unkind. And a foul on the rebound attempt on East. I don't know what Tasha Eisenhower has to do to get a bucket this evening. Take another look. That's a beautiful move. Then on the rebound attempt, the foul called on Musel. That's her second. Eisenhower on the wing, picked up by Musel. Maddie Finneran back into the game. Crosses up left hand. Eisenhower, that's great defensive rotation. East wanted to travel, they didn't get it. Kasky swiped from behind. Russell cleans it up, lobs it up, gets it to go. They're gonna count it. And the foul called on Addison Shirk. How about Aubrey Russell making the play? 7 points for her. She just has a knack for being in the right place, both offensively and defensively. And she's made it a 2-point game. 8 points for the 5'7" sophomore. The Panthers are back within 2. Right side lob to Hadley Bailey. Had 8 in the first quarter, nothing since. That corner three's off. Rebound eventually tracked down by Finneran. And a great drive splitting the defense. Aubrey Russell in double figures. And Norfolk has scored 7 unanswered now. Corner three, that time rattles home. And guess who? Hadley Bailey, 3 for 3 from deep. She has 11. Waldo, dribble handoff, Finneran. Now Eisenhower back to Waldo. They'll rotate it left to the hot hand. Russell distributes. Finneran drives, has nowhere to go with it. Might have got away with one there. The rebound comes to Musel. Looked like she might have picked up the pivot foot on that attempt. Right side, great pass, open triple short. Rebound tipped out, it will go to Norfolk. Brooklyn Rasmussen struggling from the field. Rasmussen, the team's leading scorer, 34% shooter from 3, but tonight 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. And now Norfolk, as you see Coach McCleary, led the Spartans to an 18-6 record last year. Lost in the district final, did not make it to state. Good entry pass. Eisenhower had great position, but even better position defensively by Rasmussen to force the tie-up. And now Coach Ben Rees on the floor, angry with that call. He gets teed up. Take another look. He wanted this called a foul. So Coach Rees gets the technical foul called on him. Reagan Barnard, 64% free throw shooter on the year, will shoot the tech. Missed it. Gets another crack at it. Splits the pair. And now East will get the ball. It would have been Norfolk's possession on the alternating possession, but now it goes to East after the technical foul called. So the Spartans get a huge break there. Now, because that wasn't an alternating possession, the possession arrow will stay with Norfolk the next time there's a dead ball tie-up. Let's see if East can take advantage of the extra possession. Nice pass inside. Turnaround jumper finds the bottom. That's Leighton Nyberg off the Barnard assist. Just like that, East back up 6. Waldo as Eisenhower hits the deck down low. Peterson drives. Her pass tipped. Out of bounds, they'll say last touch by East. Peterson tried to save it off a Norfolk player, but the officials say her foot was on the line when she did so. Timeout called As we take another look here, we've seen some close calls. Norfolk might have caught a break there. Back after this, you're watching NCM.
Fields, farms, communities. That's Farmers Pride. Our purpose is simple. We help farmers feed the world. We bring value to our communities by investing in what matters to people. Because we are from here, work here, and live here. We believe in cooperatives, locally owned, locally operated, and locally controlled. In the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmers Pride.
Well, you can't say it hasn't been intense here in the Panther Gym tonight. 29-23. Lincoln East with the lead. Coach Ben Reese still bending the ear of the officiating crew. That's a guy with over 15 years of head coaching experience. He is an experienced orator. And the officials hearing it all tonight. Panthers with the ball down 6. Peterson up fakes from 3. Drives and kicks to Caskey. Boy, we've been seeing some really good defensive rotations from Lincoln East. Cutting off those driving lanes. Russell short on the 3. And Nyberg the rebound. Bailey now right side. That one off the front iron. Offensive rebound, though, to Rasmussen. Mishandled, and Norfolk out with it. About a 1.5 seconds difference between the shot and game clock. Norfolk trying to get some momentum heading into the half. Eisenhower splits 2 defenders, draws damage, and will head to the line. Boy, Tasha Eisenhower can't buy a bucket. He's getting some good looks, too. Another look. That time, let's see who they called it on. Could have had a couple of options. They get Barnard. Eisenhower. That's Tasha Eisenhower's first point. If you're a Norfolk fan, I think you've got to feel pretty good about the fact that you've been in this game and have had the lead with Tasha Eisenhower stymied to this point offensively. Can't get the second. Rebound to Nyberg. East holding for the last shot. Will it be a 5-point lead or something greater as we head to the break? Or will Norfolk cut into it? Peterson gonna have to force one up. Just inside a half court, won't make it. And that's the end of the first half. Boy, this has been fun so far. As we head to the half, it's Lincoln East 29, Norfolk 24. Halftime show coming up. You're watching NCM.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
At Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies, we are here for you every step of the way on your journey to recovery and growth. Our new location allows our team of expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists to guide you through a personalized journey to recover at the largest facility in Northeast Nebraska. Designed with your comfort and goals in mind, our facility features the most innovative equipment, a top-of-the-line pool for aquatic therapy, large private exam rooms, a full functioning living space to simulate in-home therapy, and a complete sports performance area featuring 40 yards of turf. Whether you are recovering from an injury or surgery, aiming for peak performance, or just wanting to move pain-free, our therapists are your partners in progress, providing one-to-one sessions every time. Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies. personalized recovery and growth is the Faith difference.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa checking at Liberty First Credit Union.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Halftime here in the Panther Gym as you see the cheer crew getting the crowd into it. That's good to see. Here in the Panther Gym, 29-24, East with the lead. Fun first half. Let's take a look at our halftime highlights brought to you by Sartor Hamann Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. Both of these teams have shot decent from downtown. Skylar Indra, she had 7 points in the first quarter, nothing in the second. But helping Norfolk erase what was a 7-0 run by Lincoln East to start the game. How about Aubrey Russell, the sophomore, in double figures already? But this has been about East. 5 of 12 from deep in the first half. 3 of those 5 makes from Hadley Bailey. She leads all scorers with 11, and Norfolk needs to start closing out a bit on those East threes because the Spartans have been hitting them. Reagan Barnard had a good first half as well, 9 points for her. Norfolk leaned a lot on Aubrey Russell, both offensively and defensively. In the first half, she had 10 points, but boy, those threes just continue falling. Hadley Bailey, like I said, leads all scorers with 11 as the Pink Panthers entertain the crowd here in Norfolk. The home Panthers trail by 5, trying to beat Lincoln East for the first time in 12 tries, a streak that dates back to 2013. And we'll let the Norfolk Panthers play us out to break. At the break, it's 29-24, Lincoln East with the lead. You're watching the Columbus Community Hospital halftime show on NCN.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. And the big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you deserve the best. At Faith Regional Physician Services, we're proud to have over 125 providers that come highly recommended by their previous patients. Don't just take our word for it, though. Trust the over 500 verified patients who left 5-star reviews in just the last year. Our team of surgeons and specialists have years of training and expertise to ensure you receive compassionate, exceptional care that exceeds your expectations every time. Whether you receive care in Norfolk or one of the over 20 other communities across Nebraska that our providers see patients, we are committed to delivering unparalleled care at a place that is convenient for you. When you choose our providers, you can feel confident that your health and wellness are their top priority. Faith Regional Physician Services. Experience the faith difference.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or learn more at landmarkimp.com to experience the Landmark difference.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
I have multiple sclerosis. I did fall about 1.5 years ago and I broke my hip. The surgeon that I went to at the time gave us a choice. We could either have a pinning surgery or we could have done a total hip replacement. Unfortunately, the bone started dying. They did x-rays and they told us I had this necrosis and that, I would have to have a total hip replacement. So I did quite a bit of research. I looked at places in Omaha and Columbus, and so I met with Dr. Rickert, and I was very impressed with his manner and the way he listened to me. I decided to go with Dr. Rickert. I'm better now than before I broke my hip. It just seems like a miracle. So I would absolutely recommend him. I can't say enough about him. When I needed a hip replacement, I had faith.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. And within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. And I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
Well, folks, we cannot wait. The Omaha Supernovas back on News Channel Nebraska tomorrow night. Tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. as the Supernovas try to get their first win ever, hosting the San Diego Mojo live from CHI Health Center. John Baylor, of course, will be on the call. We got to get John Baylor a gold jacket, by the way. Let's see if we can get somebody on that. Been amazing to have the great John Baylor on NCN airwaves. How cool was that first match at CHI? 11,000 strong. I bet they'll have a similar crowd tomorrow. With San Diego coming to town, that Mojo roster, by the way, a lot of Wisconsin alum. If you're looking for another reason to, maybe root for Omaha and against their opponent, there you go. A lot of Badgers on the roster. That's tomorrow night right here on NCN. Starting at 6 p.m. And then, now tomorrow's also the East Husker Conference Championships. A tradition on NCN going back a long ways. We're still going to be doing that. We'll be there tomorrow, and then you'll be able to see the East Husker Conference Championships on delay, tape delay. You'll see them in their entirety Sunday afternoon, 12 Central, 11 Mountain. So we got a full weekend of sporting action here for you on NCN. Meanwhile, Norfolk starting with the ball to start the second half. Russell down low. Can't get it. The rebound out to Rasmussen. I like the idea, though, trying to get it to Aubrey Russell early. She's been the hot hand. 10 points for Norfolk. Both teams similar statistically. 42% shooting for Lincoln East, 41% for Norfolk. Beautiful inside-out game. Hadley Bailey is unconscious from deep. 4 for 4 from the land of the three. She has 14. East now with their largest lead. Listen, Waldo, tough entry pass. Eisenhower somehow able to handle it. Now Russell keys the triple, too strong, and the rebound to Musel. That's her 4th of the night. Now East trying to take control of this game, early stages, second half. Good strong drive pass, Caskey with the left hand. Madison Adams, her first field goal tonight. East up double figures. Now Caskey cut off baseline. Kicks to Indra. Stepped on the end line and it goes to East. Here in our third quarter, brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Quick sub for Norfolk, Maddie Finneran checks in. Full court pressure for Norfolk and a foul a long ways away from the hoop. That'll be on Waldo, her first. Panthers stay in that press. Barnard trying to shake free. Pestered by Waldo as she crosses the timeline. Rotating up top, Hadley Bailey. She's been the sniper tonight, working on Russell. Dribble handoff to Rasmussen. Rasmussen has struggled. She's trying to get her game going. In and out. Rebound tapped to Waldo by Eisenhower. Rasmussen just 2 points. She's 0 for 4 from deep. For the Spartans' leading scorer, Indra has a lane. Tough shot. Angle wasn't there. It'll go back to Norfolk. That was Indra's first attempt since the first quarter. She was the hot hand for the Panthers early. As you take a look at the replay again, good position defensively by Madison Adams. Norfolk trying to carve into this 10-point lead by the Spartans. Took them a while to score their first points in the second quarter. Nighttime banking hours for Maddie Finneran. She has 7 off the bench. Oh, look out. Yeah, there's going to be a travel. You had Spartan players running into each other. Some spacing issues. And Hannes couldn't keep the dribble alive. So Norfolk try to make it a 2-possession game once again. They have led at a couple of different junctures this evening. Lincoln East opened the game on a 7-0 run. Norfolk erased that fairly quickly. And boy, it's the second time Indra has stepped on the baseline as she tries to curl around that screen. East will turn you over just fine. Norfolk doesn't need to force the issue, and East able to get a timeout before the 5-second call and retain possession. We'll take a timeout as well. It's a 7-point game. You're watching NCN.
Life is a wild ride. It's important to have a trusted partner along the way. Liberty First Credit Union exists to provide its members with affordable financial services. Whether it is a large purchase, a new car or home remodel, overcoming obstacles, or chasing your dreams, financing life is what we do best. Give us a call or visit libertyfirstcu.com.
Lincoln East almost had 5 seconds. They were able to get the timeout called, but now try to get their offense back in gear after a quick start to this third quarter. Barnard able to shake Waldo, couldn't Euro step, but able to pass it across the lane to Musel, who draws the foul. That's what makes Barnard so good. And Norfolk, they rotated well defensively there. But Barnard knew, okay, if the defense is rotating over, who's open? Turned out it was Musel at the mid-post. But the 5'10 senior can't hit the front end. That foul, by the way, on Skylar Indra, that's her third. Musel hits the second. Been a shaky night at the line for Lincoln East. 5 of 9 from the nail. Up 8. Defender slipped. Russell trying to run baseline. Instead, it's down low. Eisenhower. She'll head to the line. She has yet to make one from the field. Foul on Leighton Nyberg. A great pass from the top of the key. Norfolk really crisp, finding the open player. The first free throw short. Norfolk's leading score has been held to just 1 point tonight. Short on both. And the rebound out to Nyberg, pushing the issue up ahead. Norfolk didn't get back. Adams did, and she's got an easy lay-in. Madison Adams with 5, a mistake for Norfolk. Back to a 10-point lead for East. Waldo. Eisenhower up top. Asking for some movement. Not a lot going on for Norfolk. That pass was tipped. Waldo didn't have to try to hero save it. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Norfolk. Players diving for the ball. Tasha Eisenhower hit the deck hard. Take another look at the hustle. Good effort by both sides. Barnard was out of bounds, and it's Norfolk ball. Trap up high as the Spartans switch to a zone. The block called. That'll be the 3rd foul on Hannah. She's been limited by foul trouble off the bench tonight. Hadley Bailey will return to the contest. Thomas will have to sit. There's Finneran. Waldo to a rotating Eisenhower. Thought 3, but instead drives, forces the issue, and draws the foul on Leighton Nyberg. Coach McCleary telling Nyberg, got to use your feet to defend. Dropped down as Eisenhower started to drive, got her with the shoulder. That'll be a foul every time. Russell up top now to Peterson. Nice up and under move. Eisenhower draws damage. That's a great pass from Peterson. Good soft touch on that. And it was all Bailey could do to foul, because that would have been an easy 2. Hadley Bailey's 2nd, team 4th. In and out. Boy, it's been one of those nights for Eisenhower. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Zollner Ford Lincoln. In the game now for Norfolk, Harper Fossum, 5'9" freshman, seeing her first action. Eisenhower misses the second. That's 5 straight misses from the land of the free for the senior. And it stays a 10-point game. Rasmussen down low, the lob. Adams in traffic, can't get it, out of bounds to Norfolk. Adams' first miss from the field this half. Now Russell. The front court working on Rasmussen. Waldo. Lobs to Eisenhower. Entry pass, Russell. A little wild in too deep on the shot. Adams the rebound. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow to East. Reagan Barnard returns to the game. Addie Shirk sits for the Spartans. We've been stuck at 37-27 for a while. And now we've got a question on possession. I had to reset the shot clock, 33 seconds. So Barnard will run point, picked up by Russell. There's Rasmussen. Upside lob to Barnard. Coach McCleary, a nice wall there on the sideline. Barnard, strong drive, offensive foul. That'll be Barnard's third. Toughest call to make in sports, I think, is blocker charge. That's pretty good position, though. Bryn Peterson draws it. But can Norfolk take advantage? Just 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 4 from the free throw line. And a foul called on East. They wanted the offensive foul there. They didn't get it. That's on Rasmussen. And Norfolk's in the bonus. Rasmussen's first foul. And Aubrey Russell makes the front end. She has 11. Leads the way for Norfolk. Peterson back in the game for the Panthers. Emerson Waldo takes a seat. Don't forget, we got the boys game coming up as well. East and Norfolk, always fun. Great rivalry. Going back a long ways and a push on the inbound on Norfolk. That's on Peterson. Full court pressure again. Up ahead comes Barnard. She's got open space, and that's a danger. Wide open in the corner. First miss from 3 for Bailey, but Barnard able to get it off the tip. That's great effort by Musel. Barnard gets the screen from Musel, kicks right side Bailey. Entry pass, Adams draws the foul, she's shooting. Really nice ball reversal there, good patience shown by East. Bo Caskey called for her second. Free throw off though. Madison Adams, 5'9" senior. One of 6 seniors on this East squad. All 5 of their starters, seniors. Now East giving Norfolk a taste of their own medicine with some full court press. Norfolk's broken it pretty well. They do so here. And it's Fossum, the freshman, trapped. Gets out of it. Caskey. Down low, Eisenhower. Brilliant ball movement there. And Eisenhower has her first field goal as Norfolk calls timeout. We'll take one as well. Panthers have made it a 7-point game. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. And the big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
Both teams' defenses have really cinched in. We saw 35 total points in the first quarter. We've seen 34 since. But East has been able to keep Norfolk at arm's length for much of the second half. What a move, the look off. And Reagan Barnard in double figures. Fossum bounces right side Eisenhower. Doesn't have anyone down low. Now she cuts from the left block. Reverse lay-in, good. Beautiful move by the senior. Back to a 7-point game. Nyberg gets it out to Musel. Great press break, 2-on-1. Taking on Fossum is Rasmussen, and she'll head to the line. Brooklyn Rasmussen, 76% free throw shooter on the year. He drills the first. Team's leading scorer coming into tonight, 9.5 a game. Hasn't been there for her offensively this evening yet. She's got 3. And it stays at 3. Caskey the rebound. 8-point advantage for East. Mishandled pass and then a foul as Peterson tried to get it back. A little bit of frustration there, I think, from the sophomore. Unforced error. It goes back to the Spartans, who are now in the bonus. 15 foul on Norfolk. So it's Addie Shirk. Shooting 2, 5'8" junior. Gets the shooter's roll on the front end. That's her first point tonight. Skylar Indra back in. Peterson sits. In and out on the second. Caskey with rebound number 4. Nice pass up ahead. Fossum will head to the line. Good aggressive drive from the freshman. Musel called for her third. Fossum getting some key minutes here tonight. Again, injuries have really messed with the Panther rotation this year. They are without Atlee Bauman. He's not seen Reyna Andreessen either. Both of whom have been key components of this team this season. There you see them on the end of the bench there. Fossum short on the second. Caskey the offensive rebound and the putback. Back to a 2-possession game. Final minute, third quarter. Norfolk doing a nice job denying that 3 on the end. Left her open that time, though. Off the heel. Offensive rebound by Nyberg. Back inside, Adams over 2 defenders. Can't roll it home. Eisenhower there. Pass tipped out. Mishandled. It'll be back to East with the shot clock off now. Norfolk setting up, looks like a 1-3-1 zone defensively. Inside out. That 3-2 strong. The rebound to Waldo. Norfolk's got time to get a good shot off. Oh, taken away by Rasmussen. Blocked from behind. The rebound, that won't go at the buzzer. A wild flurry at the end of the third. East wanted the foul called. They thought she was hit on the head. They might have a case. But as it is, it's East 42, Norfolk 36, fourth quarter next on NCN.
NCN Sports is sponsored by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Columbus Motor Company, where you'll find one low price, plain and simple, always. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Fourth quarter in Norfolk, brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. Tonight it's Lincoln visiting Norfolk. East on the road, up 6. As we start the fourth quarter, Eric McKay here with you. This one's been fun. We've still got a full boys contest coming up as well. Russell forcing the issue. Good defensive position. It'll stay with Norfolk to say Adams blocked that one. Russell at 10 points in the first half. She's been held without a field goal in the second half. East is led by as much as 10. Norfolk is led by as much as 2 offensive fouls. Away from the ball, illegal screen called on Bo Caskey. That's her third. East trying to get closer to 500. They got a big one tomorrow at home, with 6th-ranked Papillion La Vista South coming to town. Reagan Barnard. List of best point guards in Class A. You don't get too far down it before you see her name called. Pass tipped out of bounds, and Norfolk will have it. Great defense by Caskey there. And it's Russell running point. Norfolk has chipped away at a lot of leads tonight. East has been up 7 early on, opened the game on a 7-0 run. Had a 7-point lead opened up in the second quarter. Indra hits the triple. It's a 3-point game. Indra's first points of the half, she has 10. Norfolk will not go away. Hannes blocked at the high post. Ball loose, picked up. Indra. East has trailers. Indra able to finish. It's a 1-point game. Skylar Indra with 5 points in about 20 seconds. Norfolk just like that, back within 1. Working that 1-3-1 zone. That leaves open shots on the back end. And Reagan Barnard takes advantage. She has 14. Eisenhower, quick answer. Triple finds the bottom. Her first make from deep. Trading haymakers early fourth quarter. Zip left side Bailey, touchdown low, short corner. Kick back up top Barnard. Works it to the high post, back up top. Barnard with 12 on the shot clock. Bailey wants 3. She's lost the stroke she had earlier. That's 3 straight misses from deep. Norfolk can take the lead here. Short. Barnard will let it go out of bounds, and it'll be East basketball. Maybe a quick shot there, but she can hit those certainly. She just did a few moments ago. That's the kind of player who's going to have the green light from Coach Ben Reese. So East now will try to extend their lead. Great touch pass down low. Indra called for the foul on the follow-through. And Nyberg, 5'9" sophomore, heads to the line. That's the 4th foul on Skylar Indra. Tied for Norfolk's leading scorer. It's been a tough night at the line for Lincoln East. Splits the pair there. They have not made both at any point in the second half. 9 of 17 from the land of the free. In a game this close, that can haunt you. Waldo found some room. Eisenhower can't get the putback. Rebound pulled down by Musel. And a foul called at three-quarter court. Stick around, folks. After the game, we'll talk to our winning head coach, that post-game interview. Brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Hard-fought game here on a Friday. These become wars of attrition. You know, the schedules really start to bunch up this time of year. Lincoln East played a game just 48 hours ago against Gretna. A lot of 3 and sometimes 4 game weeks with the weather wreaking havoc on the schedule. Who's got the better legs under him right now? Barnard feeling it. Reagan Barnard, 6 this quarter, 17 for the game. Beautiful clear off on the screen. Shot's not there. Rebound to Barnard. 2-on-1 at the other end. Beautiful step through. Oh, what a shot. Pretty finger roll by Brooklyn Rasmussen. And East calls timeout. We'll take one as well. Spartans up 7. This is NCN.
Salas weaving in, weaving out, and skying for...
Hey, sports fans, looking for a convenient pit stop before or after the game? Look no further than Good To Go convenience stores. We're here to keep you going. Fuel up your tank with a refreshing drink and grab one more snack for the road. Good To Go, your winning play for game day.
And hey, I can dunk it too.
Good To Go convenience stores. Fuel up for the game locations in Lincoln, York, Geneva, Bruning, and Hebron.
This has certainly been a roller coaster ride of emotions here in the Panther Gym. Good to see the student section in full force. You know, the first, I know a lot of student sections do that. The first one I can remember seeing it done in Nebraska was Humphrey High. They had made it to state, oh boy, the year I don't remember, 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. They had a pep rally. It was the first time I'd ever seen the roller coaster bit done. I'm not saying they invented it. That's just the first time I ever saw it. Been a fun one here tonight. Norfolk has inched close, tied the game, taken the lead a couple of times, and every time the Spartans have found the answer. They're back up 7. Norfolk can't allow any more runs if they're going to come back into this one. Errant pass. Hannes keeps it alive. Tipped up ahead to Rasmussen. Blocked by Russell. Nyberg keeps it alive. Coach McCleary telling his team to slow it down. Work shot clock. Again, Reagan Barnard, a great point guard. Hard to come back with someone like that. What a pass to the corner, wide open, too strong. Offensive rebound. Nyberg finds Adams, who heads to the line. Leighton Nyberg with 7 rebounds. None bigger than that offensive rebound off the Rasmussen miss. Look at the position here. Great block out of Indra, who again has to be careful with the 4 fouls. And then Bo Caskey picks up her 4. Madison Adams hits the first free throw. Short arm the second, Indra the board. Back to an 8-point lead for the Spartans. Caskey turned into a double team. Indra works it in the lane, over the outstretched arm of Adams. Skylar Indra with 7 this quarter, 14 for the game. That leads the way for Norfolk. Tipped away, stolen. Russell's got it. Rasmussen gets back and has to commit the foul as Russell had an easy look at it. And now the sophomore trying to make this a 4-point game. Last time these two teams played, it was 54-50, East with the win. Aubrey Russell, boy, her improvement this year has really been something to behold. She was our player of the game when the broadcast we did. They beat South Sioux City, ranked opponent in Class B earlier this year. She's got 13 tonight. Certainly a candidate again as she hits her 14th point. East just needs to look for good shots. Norfolk selling out a bit defensively. Rasmussen, tough shot, missed everything. Great effort on the offensive rebound. Taken away by Russell. And a foul called on the floor as Eisenhower tried to turn the corner. That'll be on Rasmussen, her third. Waldo inbound, Caskey left block, rolls it home. Bo Caskey with 6, back to a 2-point game. The Panthers refuse to go away. Trying to trap, pass tall, extra feed to Musil. Norfolk rotates over for it, taken away by Peterson. East back defensively, offensive foul. Reagan Barnard set it up perfectly. And Bryn Peterson, who drew a charge earlier, commits one there. Take another look. Barnard right there. It's one of those situations where you got two defenders back, maybe let the offense come up for you. As it is, East will now try to extend their lead, just threw it away. Coach McCleary trying to argue it was tipped. And now at Norfolk sending in a sub. Skylar Indra's in favor of Bo Caskey. Norfolk trying to get some shooters on the floor. Indra, Eisenhower both can hit from deep. We've seen Russell hit one back in the first quarter as well. Minute and a half to go in a 2-point game. How fun has this been? Eisenhower reverses. Shot blocked, but a foul called. And Eisenhower heading to the line. That's on Adams. Take another look. Watch the arm come down. That's what they're going to call. Contact on the wrist. Eisenhower hits the first. Tasha Eisenhower has struggled from the field tonight, but if she hits this second free throw, she'll be in double figures. And ties the game in doing so. 8 unanswered for Norfolk. We are tied. Barnard gives it to Rasmussen. Cross court left, back to Barnard. Norfolk trapping out high, trying to prevent the shot. In traffic, foul called. East is in the bonus, so this will send Adams to the line. That foul called on Eisenhower is her first. And this is where making your free throws is key, and that has been a struggle for Lincoln East tonight. 9 of 18 from the land of the free this evening. Adams, a 70% free throw shooter on the season. Missed them both, but the rebound tracked down by Musil, and East wants to talk it over. We'll take a timeout as where don't go anywhere. Fantastic conclusion coming. You're watching NCN.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
Coach Alex McCleary has coached a lot of high-pressure games in his career. 8 years at the helm of North Central, now in his second year at Lincoln East. That's a guy no stranger to high-pressure situations either, and Coach Ben Reese. And we got a big one here. Tie game, inside of a minute to go. After a huge offensive rebound just a few moments ago by Keaton Musial. Norfolk in a sort of a matchup zone. Kind of a 2-2-1, really amorphous zone. Indra diving, and that might be her fifth. Foul called on the floor. That is indeed Skylar Indra. That's her fifth. She is fouled out, and that is huge for Norfolk. It's a tough break. You're driving for the ball, but making the contact. And now Leighton Nyberg at the line. So Indra had a great night tonight, 14 points. One off her season high, but fouls out. Fossum checks back in, but can East make their free throws? Makes the first one. Leighton Nyberg. Just a sophomore, getting some key moments late here. 2-point lead, clutch. Norfolk wasting no time getting into the front court. High screen from Caskey. Now Eisenhower lost her handle, and East has it. Shot clock is off. If East crosses the timeline, Norfolk's got a foul. They got to get hands on a player and do it in a hurry. They do so here. 17.4 to go. They call that foul on Caskey, and that's her fifth. So Bo Caskey is fouled out as well. Norfolk calls timeout. So we'll keep it here. 17.4 to go. You had Caskey and Eisenhower in the area. They called the foul on Caskey. So no Bo Caskey, no Skylar Indra. Norfolk is down two of their starters. Lincoln East at the line here. They will try to make this a two-possession game. It has not been easy for them from the free throw line. 11 of 21 from the land of the free. That is uncharacteristic of the Spartans, certainly. And at the line here is the last player you want shooting if you're Norfolk, in Brooklyn Rasmussen, 76%. Among the best in Class A. So no Caskey, she fouls out with 6. First free throw rattles home. Rasmussen has struggled offensively tonight. 6 points for her. The shot just wasn't there. Norfolk calls another timeout. They'll try to set up what they want to do. If it's a make, if it's a miss. We'll find out what it is next. You're watching NCM.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
are the kind of games that make coaches check to make sure their blood pressure medication prescriptions are up to date. 55-52, Lincoln East leading. They'll try to make it a 2-possession game here as Coach Reese, using all 30 seconds, or using all 60 seconds of this timeout and then some. So Norfolk will break the huddle. Basically what you're doing in that timeout is you're saying, if East misses, this is what we do. If East makes it, this is what we do. That's what Coach Reese is telling his players. Both teams have one timeout left. It's a 1-possession game. Russell the rebound. Down to 8 seconds. Norfolk's got to get something going. Norfolk burns their last timeout with 7.1. That's a great timeout called by Ben Reese there because Norfolk was not going to get a quality look. Now Coach Reese can draw something up with 7.1. Who do you go to? There's shooters on the floor still without Indra. Eisenhower certainly someone they might try to go to. Wouldn't be shocked to see them try to maybe shake Russell loose. She can hit from downtown. I mean, the biggest thing here is who's the inbounder for Norfolk. There's a lot you got to watch for if you're Lincoln East. 7.1, I think if you're Norfolk, you got to play for the tie here. Just don't think you're going to have enough time to attempt to get the foul. I think they're playing to send this game to overtime at the buzzer. What a ball game this has been. As we thought it might be. Again, it was 54-50 the last time these two teams played. Very similarly contested here tonight. All right, let's see what Norfolk comes up with, shall we? All right, it's Peterson to trigger. Eisenhower running baseline. Norfolk got to beat the 5 count. They do. It's Russell. Have to force one up at the buzzer. Doesn't go. Put back not there either. And Lincoln East survives. Your final 55-52. East gets the win and improves to 8-9 on the year. Postgame show coming up. You're watching NCN.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back in the future.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes. The wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
Storefronts, pop-up shops, food trucks, and digital retail. The way we do business is ever-changing, and so are we. Madison County Bank's business lending team is constantly evolving to support and provide new information to our business and commercial customers. We understand that your business is truly unique. We are ready to find the business banking services that fit your needs best. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
From the moment you realized you needed ongoing care, to the long conversations with loved ones and the scare of having to leave the home you've lived in for so many years, to the moment you realized you didn't have to meeting your caregiver for the first time and those initial fears turning into new friendships, to the moment you felt more supported than you have in a really long time.
Thank you.
We've been here for you, just around the corner. Columbus Community Hospital.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Stop by your nearest Speedy Mart or Good To Go convenience stores today. U-Save Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, meeting your sales, service, and parts needs.
You're proud of the community you live in. Taking care of the people in it isn't a job, it's an honor. At John Henry's, we take pride in being relied upon by the great people of Lincoln and the surrounding areas. A hard day's work means a happy customer, and making happy customers has been our goal all along. a team of expert plumbers, drain specialists, and HVAC professionals, dedicated to finding solutions for our customers. Because for us, a successful day ends with a handshake and a smile. John Henry's, our family serving yours.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us. Supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home. Investing in our nonprofits and giving back. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, great for you, great for your community.
Welcome to the postgame show on NCN. Lincoln East gets the win. Time now for our Sarpy County Tourism postgame coaches interview with Coach Alex McCleary. Coach, Norfolk just would not go away. You'd get up 7, they come back. 8, they come back. 10, they come back. What's the message? What are you telling your team as Norfolk keeps coming back into this game? What was the difference in getting the win here tonight?
Just stay composed, stay tough. I mean, we've been talking about tough a lot the last week, especially just the stretch we're in. We got another one tomorrow. I mean, it's 4 games in a week, and so we're tired, but it is what it is. If you want to use tired as an excuse, then you can get beat. So the girls did a great job of staying composed. Again, we just had a couple short possessions, and in games like that, that's how the other team gets back. But when we move the ball, we've been really, really efficient on offense. So when we did that, good things happened.
This is a team that, in any given quarter, a different player can be your go-to player. How have you seen that flow evolve in terms of different players stepping up as the season's gone on?
Yeah, and that's the great thing about our team is we're so balanced. I mean, if you want to take one player away, we still got 3 or 4 more that can go off and hit the outside shot especially. I mean, that's probably my favorite thing about the team is how well we shoot it from outside when we're in a rhythm. And, and again, that happened, right? We got a couple ball reversals, then there's Hadley. Another ball reversal, there's Reagan. So, it's just a fun group to be around, and we're getting better every day, and that's been the message.
What's it like having Reagan on this team? She runs the points so well for your team. What has she meant for your squad this year?
Really, she was our lone returning starter from last year. So, it's been a little bit of a bumpy ride because she had to be more of a leader this year. Like last year, we had 4 really good seniors, and she obviously ran the show, but when things got tough, we could defer a little bit. And now it's like, Reagan, there's no more deferring. It's your ball. Let's go get it. So she's done an outstanding job, and throughout the year, again, kind of bum, thumb, and all, she had a great game tonight. So really proud of her.
Well, Coach, great game tonight. Good luck against Papio South tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's head coach Alex McCleary. Let's get to our Nebraska Orthopedic Center USAFE Pharmacy player of the game, Reagan Barner. Reagan, great game tonight. Talked about it with Coach. Norfolk was pesky. They just would not go away. What were you telling your players, your teammates out there to try to get this win on the road?
Honestly, like Coach talked about, just being tough. We played them before. Second time we played them. First time we played them, 4-point game. So we've been in that situation before. We work on it all the time in practice. I think it just comes down to sticking together and working hard.
Coach talked about, you not deferring, you being sort of that go-to player a little bit. How have you worked on that this year? What have been the things you've worked on to try to improve as a player this year?
I think the big thing for me was honestly just stepping up. Like, like he said, we had 4 seniors last year. I mean, it's just, you got to step up when you need to be, and encouraging your other teammates, showing good body language throughout the game, even though it's hard. Like, being that person is very important for the younger girls especially.
You guys have strung some wins together now. Do you feel like this team's starting to come together a little bit here as we get in the final month of the regular season?
Yeah, I think the beginning was definitely a little bumpy. New team, we lost a lot. But coming together, playing together, we're finally running the offense. Like getting ball reversals, running the offense is very important for us, and that's how we've been winning the past 3 games.
Well, Reagan, great game tonight. Congrats on being our player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Reagan Barnard. She had 19 points tonight. She's our player of the game. She likes being on TV. She was player of the game 3 weeks ago as well. Top plays coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
It all started long ago with cattle in mind, and it's still the major focus today of Powder River Livestock Handling Equipment and your friends at Valley Vet Supply in Marysville. They want to provide you with the best equipment. That's why they sell Powder River. It truly does stand the test of time. Powder River is a name you can trust. From cattle handling systems to gates and feeders, Powder River makes equipment for life. Come see for yourself at Valley Vet Supply on Highway 36 in Marysville.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
So Lincoln East gets the win 55-52. Reagan Barnard, again, our player of the game. That brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center, your healing destination. Also by USAVE Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all of their customers. What a ball game this was. Let's look back on it, shall we? And take a look at our top plays, brought to you in part by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. Hack rivalry, Lincoln East and Norfolk. They played once this year. The Spartans won by 4. Panthers looking for a manner of revenge in the Panther gym, but Lincoln East hitting from deep early. This is Reagan Barnard as the Spartans start the game on a 7-0 run on the road, but Norfolk starts to answer. They start to hit from deep. Skylar Indra, 3 of her 7 first quarter points. Norfolk rallies. They take the lead after a 10-2 run of their own. This 3 part of it from Aubrey Russell, the talented sophomore, really improving her game, helping Norfolk. This was a 3-point exhibition early, especially from Hadley Bailey. She hit her first 4 from downtown. And the East leads by 3 after 1 second quarter, more outside shooting. Spartans were 5 of 12 from deep in the first half. Reagan Barnard, a big part of that. Norfolk getting it done inside. How about 3 the hard way? Aubrey Russell, 10 points in the first half. She helps Norfolk stay in it, but boy, East just red hot from downtown. Hadley Bailey, 3 of her 14 points. And it's East with a 5-point lead at the break. Third quarter, Norfolk down 10. They find the 3 to get back in it. That's the bank shot from Maddie Finner, and she had 7 points off the bench. Lincoln East, how about that move there from Reagan Barnard, the senior. 2 of her game-high 19, but Norfolk got some playmakers. How about Tasha Eisenhower, a hard-earned 10 points for the senior tonight. Beautiful reverse lay in there. Norfolk hanging around, but they're trailing as we head to the 4th. Down 6, now they're down 3. Skylar Indra hits the triple. She had 14, but Barnard answers, makes it a 4-point game. Norfolk answers right back with a 3 from Eisenhower. It's a 1-point game. Now it's a 5-point game. Lincoln East able to get the plays down the stretch. Barnard, the player of the game, she had 19. East survives on the road, 55-52, their 3rd straight win. And those top plays brought to you in part by Elkhorn Valley Bank for all of your banking needs. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. there is a difference. We got the boys game coming up. Don't you dare go anywhere. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
At Faith Regional Physician Services,